What's up guys, Houndish here, and Age of Triumph is out in a little over a week, and today I wanted to go over some preparation and some stuff that you can get done in advance if you want to. Of course, you may not want to do that, and that's fine, but if you're looking for pointers on getting a head start, then we'll go over what you can do in this video. A lot of it does revolve around the record book, since that is essentially the guide to the experience. Firstly though, Age of Triumph will release on March 28th, and you'll get started with a quest from the speaker. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. Here's a big one though, vault space. If you are low on vault space right now, it may be the time to make some tough decisions. I would personally recommend making any space that you possibly can right now, because we all know how frustrating this can be, especially when you're getting loads of new gear. If you're holding on to old raid gear, you can opt to keep it or clear them out when you get newer versions. Whichever way you look at it though, having a decent amount of space will be beneficial on launch. As far as the record book stuff goes, some of it is retroactive, so I'll list the things that you can complete right here before Age of Triumph releases. First up is story missions. The story page requires you to complete the final mission of each update or expansion, which means you'll need to unlock that mission by clearing the ones that come before it. If you still have any story missions that you haven't completed, now may be a good time to get them finished, and you'll essentially have cleared this page. Up next, completing subclass quests. One of the nodes in the class page requires you to complete the Crucible subclass quests for each character. Those are the quests which reward you the subclass emblems by playing in PvP. If you're wondering which ones they are, you can see them on screen right now. If you don't currently have those quests available, you can pick them up from the abandoned quest kiosk in the Hall of Guardians. Up next is collections. In here, you're required to collect 75 ships, 100 shaders, around 35 sparrows, and 120 emblems. Now that's quite a lot of stuff. To make this easier, I would recommend heading to Amanda Holiday and picking up any ships and sparrows that you don't have. She sells the white and green ones every day. Picking these up will actually give you a fair amount of these completed. Also do the same with Eva Levante for shaders and emblems. She sells quite a lot of them. As long as you purchase this stuff now, you'll have access to it inside of the kiosks as well. And since you have to collect so many of these, it would be a good idea to start by picking up ones from the vendors. You'll also have to collect 55 exotic weapons and 49 armor pieces. So if you're missing any and you have the strange coins, be sure to collect anything you don't currently have from Xur when he arrives. It may also be a good time to stack up on 3 of coins and pop them whenever you're completing activities for a chance to get some of those exotics you don't currently own. There is a node to reach 5,000 Grimoire, so an easy starting point here would be to collect all of the dead ghosts in the game. You do have the Crucible dead ghosts as well. A lot of the PvP page itself will have to be cleared after release, but the node that requires you to pick up all Crucible map dead ghosts can be worked on now. So if you're missing any, it'll totally be worth picking them up, because you also have to collect a total of 130 ghosts for the Wanderer section of the book. So on top of the Grimoire that this gives you, it's going to be pretty beneficial. If you want to know how many ghosts you're missing, then you can use the Grimoire page on Destiny Tracker. If you need the location of the PvP map dead ghosts, then I'll have a video which I'll link in the description. You will also need to collect at least 45 calcified fragments and 25 dormant Siva clusters by the looks of things, so again, if you are missing any, now is a good time to go and pick them up. If you haven't collected the Lysander's Cry Sparrow, that will also be a retroactive section of the book, so be sure to pick that up via the Dead Ghost on Bannerfall. I'll also leave a link to my guide on where to find it in the description box below. For factions, the book will require you to hit rank 25 in Dead Orbit, FWC, New Monarchy, Crucible, Vanguard, and Cryptarch, so it's going to be worth working on these now if you're particularly low in any of them. If you can't reach rank 25 in all of them now though, bear in mind that you will get bonus reputation if you get the returning Nightfall buff Radiant Light after Age of Triumph launches, which could be pretty useful if you need to farm reputation. Up next we have raid challenges. For the raid section of the book, we have a node to complete 9 raid challenges. 5 of them are already available in the game inside of Kingsfall and Wrath of the Machine, so if you want to get this done, go ahead and finish those raid challenges if you can. After Age of Triumph launches, there will be a Templar and Atheon challenge in the Vault of Glass, and a Deathsinger then Crota challenge in the Crota's End raid. This pretty much summarizes everything that you can get done towards that record book in advance right now. Unlike other major updates to the game, collecting exotic engrams or ways of leveling up quicker after the update, edging factions, all of that kind of stuff isn't really necessary in Age of Triumph, so apart from any hidden stuff that we'll find later on, pretty much all of the prep that you can do is what I've listed in this video. So I hope this has been useful to you guys, any of you guys who want to get a little bit of a head start, because there will be plenty of other stuff to do after the release. I, for one, have been trying to, complete various things that I can in advance. So anyway, if you have found this video useful, guys, a like below is always appreciated. And let me know any tips that you have for people going into Age of Triumph, or any things that you're struggling with, and I'll do my best to help you in the comments section. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe to see a lot more Destiny and Age of Triumph content. But for now, thanks a lot for watching. You guys have an awesome day.